Is he not coming yet?
You've waked me.
I was asleep too.
I was asleep too.
Is he not coming yet?
I hear nothing coming.
We want to know where we are.
It has grown cold since you left.
We want to know where we are.
Does anyone know where we are?
We were walking for a very long time. We must be very far from the asylum.
The women are opposite us.
We are sitting opposite you.
Wait right there. I will come to you. Speak, that I may hear where you are. Where are you?
Here, we are sitting on stones.
There's something between us.
It is best to stay where one is.
Where are you sitting? Do you want to come over to us?
We dare not stand up.
Why did he separate us?
I can hear praying on the women's side.
Yes, the madwoman is with her child, praying.
This is no time to pray.
I would like to know who I'm sitting next to.
I think I am next to you.
We cannot touch each other.
And yet we are not that far apart.
I don't hear everyone. We were 8 just now.
I'm beginning to make things out.
The beauty. Where is she?
She is near.
Where is the madwoman and her child?
He's asleep. Don't wake him.
Oh, how far from us you are. I thought you were just opposite me.
We know, more or less, all that we need to know. Let us talk a little till the priest comes back.
He told us to await him in silence.
We're not in a church.
You don't know where we are.
I feel frightened when I'm not
Do
talking.
you know where the priest is gone?
It seems to me that he is leaving us alone too long.
He is growing too old. Appears to me that he has not been able to see for some time himself. He will not own it for fear that another should come and take his place among us. But I suspect he can hardly see anymore. We ought to have a different guide. He never listens to us now, and we are growing too many for him. He is the only one in the house that can see, and yet he is older than we are. I'm sure that he has led us astray. He's trying to find his way again. But where can he have gone? He has no right to leave us here.
He has gone very far. I think he said so to the women.
Oh, so he only speaks to the women now? Do we not exist anymore? We shall have to complain in the end.
To whom will you carry your complaint?
I don't yet know. We shall see. We shall see. But where can he have gone? I'm asking it of the women.
He was tired, having walked so long. I think he sat down for a moment in our midst. He has been very sad and very weak for some days. He has been uneasy since the doctor died. He is lonely. He hardly ever speaks. I do not know what could have happened. He insisted on going out today. He said he wanted to see the island in the sun one last time before winter came. It appears that the winter will be very cold and very long, and the ice is already coming down from the north. He was anxious, too. They say that the great storms of these past days have swelled the streams and that all the dikes are giving way. He said that the sea frightened him. It appears to be agitated for no reason, and the cliffs on the island are not high enough. He wanted to see for himself, but he did not tell us what he saw. I think he has gone now to fetch some bread and water for the madwoman. He said perhaps he would have to go very far. We shall have to wait.
He took my hands on leaving, and his hands trembled as if he were afraid. Then he kissed me.
Oh-ho!
I asked him what had happened. He told me he did not know what was going to happen. He said that the old man's reign was coming to an end, perhaps...
What do you mean by that?
I do not know. He said he was going towards the great lighthouse.
Is there a lighthouse here?
Yes, north of the island. I think we're not far from it. He said he could see the light of the beacon falling here upon the leaves. He never seemed to me sadder than today. And I think he had been crying for some time. I don't know why, but I cried too, without seeing him. I did not hear him go. I did not question him further. I could hear that he was smiling too, solemnly. I could hear that he had closed his eyes and wished for silence.
He said nothing to us of all this.
You never listen to him when he speaks.
You only murmur when he speaks.
He merely said goodnight on
It
leaving.
must be very late.
He said good night 2 or 3 times on leaving. I could hear that he was looking at me when he said it. Good night. Good night. The voice changes when one looks at someone so fixedly.
But where is he going for the bread and the water?
He went towards the sea.
Oh, one does not walk towards the sea in that way at his age.
Are we near the sea now?
Yes. Be quiet an instant, and you will hear it.
I only hear the woman praying.
Listen well. You'll hear it through her prayers.
Yes. I hear something that is not far from us.
It was asleep. It seems as if it were waking.
It was wrong of him to bring us here. Don't like hearing that noise.
You know very well that the island is not large, and that one can hear it as soon as ever one leaves the walls of the asylum.
I never listened to it.
It seems to me that it is next to us today. I don't like hearing it so close.
Nor I. Besides, we never asked to leave the asylum.
We've never been as far as this. It was useless to bring us this far.
It was very fine this morning. He wanted us to enjoy the last days of sunshine before shutting us up for the whole winter in the asylum.
I prefer staying in the asylum.
He said, too, that we ought to know something of the little island that we live in. There is a mountain that no one has climbed, valleys which no one goes down to, and caves that have not been entered to this day. He said, in short, that one must not sit waiting for the sun under the dormitory roof. He wanted us to see the seashore. He has gone there alone.
He is right. One must think of living.
But there's nothing to see out of the asylum.
Are we in the sun now?
Is the sun still shining?
What time is it?
Oh, nobody knows.
Is it still light? Where are you? Come, you who can see a little.
I don't think so. When it's light, I see a blue line under my eyelid. I saw one long ago, but now I see nothing at all.
As for me, I know that is late when I am hungry. And I am hungry.
Oh, but look up to the sky. You will see something, perhaps.
I don't know that we are under the sky.
Our voices resound as if they were in a cave.
I rather think they resound so because it is evening.
It seems to me that I feel the moonlight on my hands.
I think there are stars. I can hear them.
I too.
I can hear no sound.
I can only hear the sound of our breathing.
I think the young woman is right.
I never hear the stars.
Neither do I.
Neither do I.
Listen! What is that above us? Do you hear?
There is something passing between the sky and us.
There is something above our heads, but we can't reach it.
I don't know the nature of that sound. I want to go back to the asylum!
We want to know where we are!
I tried to stand up and there are thorns, nothing but thorns about me.
Oh, we want to know where we are.
We cannot know it.
I can hear another noise.
We must be very far from the house. I can no longer make out a single noise.
For a long while now, I've felt the smell of dead leaves.
Has any one of us seen the island in past days, and could he tell us where we are?
We were all blind when we came here.
We have never been able to see.
Let us not be unnecessarily anxious. He will soon return. Let us wait a little longer, but in future we will not go out with him again.
We cannot go out alone.
We shall not go out at all.
We had no wish to go out. Nobody had asked us to do so.
It was a holiday on the island. We always go out on great holidays.
He came in and hit me on the shoulder saying, get up, the sun is shining. Was there any sun? I was not aware of it. I have never seen the sun.
Oh, I saw the sun when I was very young.
I too. When I was a child. It was too long ago. I hardly remember it now.
Why does he want us to go out every time the sun shines? Which of us is any the wiser? I never know whether I'm walking out at midday or at midnight.
I prefer going out at midday. I suspect great brightness then, and my eyes make great efforts to open.
Well, I prefer to stay in the refectory by the coal fire. And there was a big fire there this morning.
You could bring us out into the yard, in the sun. There, one has the shelter of the walls. One cannot get out. There's nothing to fear when the door is shut. I always shut it. Why did you touch my left elbow?
I didn't touch you. I cannot reach you.
I'm telling you that somebody touched my elbow.
It was none of us.
I want to go away.
God, tell us where we are.
We cannot wait here forever.
How far we are from the asylum.
It is midnight.
It is midday. Does anyone know? Speak.
I don't know, but I think we're in the shade.
I can make nothing out. We slept too long.
I'm hungry.
We're hungry and thirsty.
Have we been here long?
It seems to me that I have been here centuries.
I'm beginning to make out where we are.
You ought to go back towards where midnight struck.
Do you hear? Do you hear?
We're not alone.
It seems to me that for some time now we've been overheard. Listen.
I don't know what it is. It is above us.
Did the others hear nothing? You were always silent.
Oh, we are still listening.
I hear wings about me.
God, tell us where we are.
I'm beginning to make out where we are. The asylum is on the other side of the island, and we've crossed the big river. He's brought us to the north side of the island. We shouldn't be far from the water, and maybe we should hear it if we were just to listen for a moment. We should have to go down to the edge of the water if he does not come back. Night and day, great ships pass there, and the sailors will see us standing on the banks. It may be that we're in the forest that surrounds the lighthouse, but I don't know the way out. Is someone willing to follow me?
Let us keep seated. Let us wait. Let us wait. We do not know the direction of the big river, and there are bogs all around the asylum. Let us wait. Let us wait. He will come back. He is bound to come back.
Does anyone know which way we came here? He
I
explained it to us as we walked.
paid no attention.
Did any of us listen to him?
We must listen to him in the future.
Yes.
Did any one of us see the island in past days, and could he tell us where we are?
You know quite well that we come from elsewhere.
We come from the other side of the sea.
I thought I should have died crossing.
I too.
We're
We
all-
came together.
We are all three of the same parish.
They say that you can see it from here in clear weather. To the north, it has no steeple.
We landed by chance.
I come from another direction.
From where do you come?
I can no longer dare think of it. I can hardly call it to mind when I speak of it. It was too long ago. It was colder there than here.
And I come from very far.
Where do you come from then?
I could not tell you. How should I be able to describe it? It is too far from here. It is beyond the seas. I come from a big island. I could only explain it to you by signs, and we cannot see. I have wandered too long. But I saw the sun, and water, and fire, and mountains, and faces, and strange flowers. There are none like them on this island. It is too dismal here and too cold. I have never known the scent again since I lost my sight. But I saw my parents and my sisters. I was too young then to know where I was. I still played about on the seashore. Yet how well I remember having seen. One day, I looked at the snow from the top of a mountain. I was just beginning to distinguish those that are to be unhappy.
What do you mean?
I can still distinguish them by the sound of their voices at times. I have memories that are clear when I'm not thinking of them.
I have no memories.
Oh, there is something passing again beneath the sky.
Why did you come here?
To whom are you speaking?
To our young sister.
Oh,
They said that he could cure me, and that I shall be able to see again. Then I shall be able to leave the island.
We should all like to leave the island.
We shall stay here forever.
He will never cure us. He is too old. He doesn't have the time.
My eyelids are closed, but I feel as though my eyes are alive.
Mine are open.
I sleep with my eyes open.
Let us not speak of our eyes.
You have not been here long?
one evening during prayers, I heard on the women's side a voice I did not know. I could tell by your voice that you were young. I wanted to see you, having heard your voice.
Yeah, I never noticed.
He never lets us know anything.
They say that you're beautiful, like some women come from afar.
I have never seen myself.
We have never seen each other. We question each other, we answer each other, we live together, we are always together, but we know not what we are. It is all very well to touch each other with both hands. Eyes know more than hands.
I see your shadows sometimes when you're in the sun.
We have never seen the house in which we live. It is all very well to touch the windows and walls. We know nothing of where we live.
They say it is an old castle, very gloomy and very wretched. One never sees a light there, save in the tower where the priest's room is.
Those who do not see need no light.
Well, when I keep the flux round about the asylum, they know when to come home when at night they see that light in that tower. They've never led me astray.
For years and years we have lived together, but we have never beheld each other. One would say that we were always alone. One must see to love.
I sometimes dream that I can see.
I only see when I am dreaming.
I only dream, as a rule, at midnight.
What can one dream when one's hands are motionless?
There's something falling around us.
Oh, it comes from above. Oh, I don't know what it is. I am tired of sitting down.
I'm tired of being here.
We seem to me so far from one another. Let us try to draw a little closer together. It is beginning to get cold.
I dare not stand up. It is best to stay where one is.
There is no knowing what there may be between us.
I think both my hands are bleeding.
I can hear you leaning towards me.
I wanted to stand up.
Ugh. I hear another noise.
I think it is our poor sister rubbing her eyes.
She never does anything else. I hear her every night.
She is mad. She never says anything. She only prays.
She has not spoken since she had her child. She seems always to be afraid.
Are you not afraid here, then?
We are all afraid.
We've been afraid a long time.
Why do you ask that?
I don't know why I ask it. There is something I cannot make out. It seems as if I have heard a sudden sound of crying in our midst.
It does not do to be afraid. think it is the mad woman.
There is something else besides. I am sure there is something else besides. It is not only that which frightens me.
She always cries when she's about to suckle her child.
Oh, she's the only one that cries so.
They say that she can still see. At times.
One never hears the others cry.
One must see to weep.
I smell a scent of flowers round about us.
I only smell the smell of the earth.
There are flowers near us.
I only smell the smell of the earth.
I have just smelt the flowers on the wind.
I only smell the smell of earth.
I think the young woman is right.
Where are they? I'll go pick them.
In front of you. Stand up. I can hear you snapping green stems. Stop.
Never mind the flowers, but think of getting back.
I dare not retrace my steps.
You must not come back. Wait. Oh, how cold the earth is. It's going to freeze. They're here. I cannot reach them. They are on your side.
I think I'm picking them.
It seems to me that I once saw these flowers. I don't remember their name. But how ill they are. And how limp their stalks are. I hardly know them again. I think they are the flowers of the dead.
I hear the sound of your hair.
Those are the flowers.
We shall not see you.
I shall not see myself. I'm cold.
It's thundering.
I think it is a storm rising.
I think it is the sea.
The sea? Is it the sea? I hear it as if it is around me, as if it is 2 steps from us. It must be something else.
I hear the sound of waves at my feet.
I think it is the wind in the dead leaves.
I think the women are right.
Oh, it will be coming here.
Where does the wind come from?
It comes from the sea.
It always comes from the sea. The sea hems up in on all sides. It cannot come from elsewhere.
Let's not think of the sea anymore.
But we must think of it as it is going to reach us.
You don't know that is the sea.
I hear its waves as if I were going to dip both hands in. We cannot stay here. They may be all around us.
Where do you want to go?
No matter where. I will not hear the sound of that water anymore. Let us go. Let us go.
It seems to me that I hear something else besides. Listen.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming back.
He's taking little steps, like a little child.
Let us reproach him nothing today.
I think that is not the step of a man.
Who is there? Who are you? Ugh. Have pity on us. We've been waiting so long. Ah. What is this? What have you placed on my knees? Is it an animal? I think it is a dog. Oh, it's the dog. It's the dog from the asylum. Oh, come here. Come here. Oh, he's come to deliver us. Oh, oh, he has come to deliver us. Oh, he has followed our traces. Oh, he's licking my hands as though he's not seen me in hundreds of years. Oh, he's howling with joy. Oh, he's howling with joy. He will die of joy. Listen. Listen.
He has perhaps run on in front of somebody.
No. No. He is alone. I could hear nothing else. We need no other guide. There is none better. He will obey us. He will take us wherever we wish to go.
I dare not follow him.
Nor I.
Why not? He can see better than we can.
Let us not listen to those women.
I think that something has changed in the sky. I breathe freely. The air is pure now.
It is the sea breeze blowing round us.
Seems to me that it's going to get light. I think the sun is going to shine.
I think it is going to be cold.
We will find our way home. He's nudging me along. He is so joyful. I can no longer hold him back. Follow me, everyone. Follow me. We are going home.
Where? Which direction?
Be careful. Wait. Don't follow me yet. I will come back. He's standing still. What is it? What is it? I've touched something very cold.
What are you saying? I can hardly hear your voice.
I've touched a... I think I'm touching a face.
What are you saying? We can hardly understand you. What's the matter with you? Where are you? Are you already so far away from us?
Oh, I don't know what it is. There's a dead body in our midst.
What do you mean?
Someone's dead?
Oh, there's a dead body among us. I've touched a dead face. You're sitting next to a dead body. One of us must have died suddenly. But speak, they may know which are alive. Where are you? Answer all together.
Over here.
Down on the...
Yeah! I can no longer distinguish your voices. You all sound the same. You're all trembling.
Where's the mad woman?
She is next to me. I can hear her breathing.
I think it's the priest. Come.
Is he standing?
Then he is not dead.
Where is he?
Is he here? Is it he?
Yes. Yes, I recognize him.
Oh, God. Oh, God. What is to become of us?
Father? Father, is it you? Father, what has happened? What is the matter with you? Answer us. We are all gathered round you.
Bring some water. He is perhaps still alive.
Let us try. Perhaps he will be able to lead us back to the asylum.
It is useless. Oh, I can't hear his heart. He is cold.
He died. Without a word.
Oh. How old he was. It is the first time I ever touched his face. His eyes are wide open. He died with clasped hands.
He died so. For no reason.
Was he ill?
He is not standing. He is sitting on a stone.
I did not know all. He had been ill so long. He must have suffered today. He never complained. He only complained in pressing our hands. One does not always understand. One never understands. Let us pray for him. Kneel down.
I dare not kneel down.
One does not know what one is kneeling on here.
Was he ill? He never told us.
I heard him whisper something as he went. I think he was speaking to our young sister. What did he say?
She will not answer you.
You will not answer us anymore? But where are you then? Speak!
You made him suffer too much. You have killed him. You would go no further. You wanted to sit on stones by the roadside to eat. And you grumbled all day. I heard him sigh. He lost courage.
Was he sick? Did you know it?
We knew nothing. We had never seen him. When have we ever known of anything that had passed before our poor dead eyes? He never complained. Now it is too late. I have seen 3 die, but never so. Now it is our turn.
It was not I that made him suffer. I never said anything.
Nor I. We followed him without a word.
He died. Going to fetch water for the mad woman.
What are we to do now? Where shall we go?
Where is the dog?
Here. He will not leave the dead.
Drag him away. Drive him off. Drive him off.
He will not leave the dead.
But we can't wait beside a dead man. We cannot die thus in the dark.
Who is that crying?
It is the mad woman sobbing.
Yes, she does not know the truth.
I think we shall die here.
Someone will come, perhaps.
Who else would be likely to come?
I don't know.
Perhaps the nuns will come out of the asylum.
They never go out in the evening.
They never come out at all.
I think that the men from the big lighthouse will see us.
They never come down from their tower.
They might see us.
They're always looking towards the sea.
It is cold.
Listen to the dead leaves. I think it is freezing.
Oh, how hard the earth is.
I hear something to my left. I cannot make out.
The sea moaning against the rocks.
Oh, I thought it was the women.
I hear the ice breaking under the waves.
Who's that is shivering so?
I can no longer open my hands.
There is another noise I cannot make out.
Which of us is shivering so? He's shaking the stone.
I think it is a woman.
I think the mad woman is shivering
I
most.
cannot hear her child.
I think he is still suckling.
He is the only one who can see where we are.
I hear the north winds.
I think there are no more stars, and it's going to snow.
And we are lost.
If one of us falls asleep, he must be waked.
I am sleepy, though.
Do you hear the dead leaves? I think something is coming towards us.
It is the wind. Listen.
I hear someone walking in the distance.
No one will come now.
The great cold is coming.
I can hear someone walking very far from us.
I hear the sound of very slow footsteps.
I think the young woman is right.
Oh, it's falling on my hands so cold.
It is snowing.
Let's draw close to one another.
But listen to the sound of the footsteps.
For God's sakes, be still an instant.
They're drawing near. They're drawing near. Listen then.
I think it's the wind and the dead leaves.
The baby is crying. It sees. It sees. It must see something as it is crying.
Oh, take care.
I am going to meet it. Oh, how he is crying. What is it? Don't cry. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of. We're all here about you. What is it? Fear nothing. Don't cry so. What is it that you see? Tell us what it is that you see.
The sound of footsteps is drawing nearer. Listen, listen!
I hear the rustling of a dress among the dead leaves.
Is it a woman?
Is it the sound of footsteps?
I see in the dead leaves.
No, they are the footsteps. They are the footsteps. They are the footsteps.
We shall soon know. Listen to the dead leaves.
I hear them. I hear them as if they are almost among us. What is it that you see? What is it that you see?
Which way is he looking?
Look, he always turns towards the sound. When I turn him away, he turns to look back. He sees. He must see something strange.
We'll lift him above us that he may see.
Step aside, step aside. The footsteps have stopped, right among us.
They are here. They are here in our midst.
Who are you?
Have pity on us.
Huh. Huh.